Hello there. So today we're going to talk about the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a card that people, I think, misunderstood just a little bit. So let's talk about it. Have you ever felt that it's time to move on? Like, that moment when nothing is particularly wrong, yet something inside you knows that it's time for a change? In a nutshell, that is our friend, the Eight of Cups. It's not about failure or drama. It's about choosing yourself. Let's take a quick look at it and see what the symbolism and, colors and all the good stuff in the card can tell you as you approach a crossroads. Because if you are relating to the Eight of Cups, you are likely at that crossroads. So here we see a lone figure walking away from a perfectly arranged set of cups. Nothing's broken, nothing's spilling out, yet the figure is turning their back on it. Why? I'll tell you why, because something essential is missing. This card does not point to disaster. It taps into an emotional truth, a realization that what used to nourish you just doesn't cut it anymore. It could be a job, a relationship, a belief, or even a version of yourself that you have outgrown. The reality is that walking away, it's not simple. And that's why the card isn't skipping around in the middle of the day. It's kind of leaving in the dark of night. And why at night? Well, major decisions often reveal themselves in those quiet hours at night. The distractions kind of fade away and you're left with your thoughts. And it's in those moments that we begin to question everything. And night represents uncertainty, mystery, and that leap into the unknown. Now, it may feel daunting, this Eight of Cups, this walking away. So let me talk to you about one of the first symbols that I noticed in the card, which is the moon. And this moon, there are two phases of this moon. Can you see that there is a full moon and there's also a crescent moon in that image? And a full moon is a significant ending, and it's a time to reflect how far we've come. A waning crescent is a time of fertility, it's opportunity, and a time to surrender. Now, there is moonlight, they're not completely in the dark, and that reminds us that when everything feels impossible, there is still a path ahead, and you can see that there is a path. Your intuition is there, and that is also lighting the way. There's water below because, it's a cup, and cups are the element of earth, of water, excuse me, and the water represents emotional flow, spirituality, if maybe that's something new for you, that you have found spirituality in this moment. And it's also your intuition that you bring with you everywhere you go. The terrain and the path that this individual is walking is rocky, just how it feels when you step away from something that's familiar. It may be uncomfortable, but so is staying in a situation that no longer fulfills you. I think that's even worse, staying, if it doesn't fulfill you. Now, the individual is wearing a cloak, and cloaks are about protection and transformation. This is a personal journey that they're going on, and it's not about making a public show. They're not in a rush. They're moving with quiet, thoughtful steps. They're wearing red, though, and red is passion, determination, love, and willpower. It shows the importance of the situation because red is the color of the heart. And also, red represents courage, which takes a lot of courage to step away from what's known and head into what is not. Figures wearing boots. The boots that they're wearing are brown here. Brown to me is the color of earth, the color of being grounded, being rooted, where you grow things. And the boots signify each step of the journey, each small step. Change does not happen overnight. It's about taking steady strides towards something greater. Know what it is that you're looking to move to. They're headed to the mountains, and the mountains are challenges. They're also our aspirations. So it may be tough, but the figure here is willing to take that chance if they are ready and willing to do the work and climb higher. He's carrying a walking stick, and the walking stick indicates reaching out for support and help and knowing your weaknesses. You don't know everything, but there are people that do have the ability to fill in the missing pieces. Do not hesitate to ask for that. And also wanted to point out, notice how the cups are arranged. There are 3 cups on one side and 5 cups on the other. And in numerology, 5 symbolizes change and transition, while 3 is about growth, creativity, and new beginnings. So this arrangement illustrates the process of letting go to make space for what is coming next. So can we talk about what the real message of this card is? In case you didn't pick it up yet, this prompts some really serious self-reflection. Like, where in your life are you settling? What are you clinging to just because it's familiar and not serving you any longer? Walking away doesn't mean giving up. Sometimes walking away is the bravest thing that you can do. And the Eight of Cups encourages you to trust that you don't need to have everything in place right now because you always have your intuition wherever you go, and your intuition is there to guide you. So before I wrap up, I want to give you a quick journal prompt or two. And the question is, what's one part of your life that you feel that you have outgrown, but are hesitant to let go of? And then the follow-up to that would be, how would it feel for you to take that first step away from it? I'd really love to hear from you. Have you ever had an Eight of Cups moment? If this resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave me a comment below, check out other places you can find me, and stay tuned for more tarot insights. So until the next time, I want you to trust yourself. Even when it feels dark, know that a light always guides your way. And that light, my friend, is you. Thank you so much for stopping by. See you soon.